So today let's do a makeup look with the Pat McGrath Rose Decadence palette. I'm going to begin with eyeshadow primer as always. And today I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury today. And I'm going to blend that in. It's Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer. And I'm blending it in with a random makeup brush. I don't know what this came from. The background noise you hear is the neighbors getting their roof done, and we are getting ours done. The neighbors are right across the street. I guess our houses were built at the same time, so their shingles didn't look as bad as ours though, because they didn't have tree branches hanging over their house. So that's the compressor for the nail gun that you hear. All right, let's begin. I'm going to start by I'm going to put the palette right here so I can show you what I'm using. I'm going to begin with that fuchsia color, and I'm going to put that in the outside corner. We'll bring it underneath. Like this. I'm just sketching out the outside shape that I want. I'm trying to leave the inside of that clean. Next, I'm going to take that reddish color and I'm going to put that, or coral color, I'm going to put that right here. Like that. Then I'm going to take the deep red, the deep wine one. Put that there. And that melon colored one, I'm going to put that one in the center. And that pinky one in the top left-hand corner, we'll put that on the inside corner. Then I'm going to take a fluffy brush with that fuchsia one and buff out the edges. And drag it underneath. and soften that coral color in the front. All right, let's do some eyeliner. I'm going to use my Tom Ford eye defining pen. I like the shorter side. I'm going to look into a mirror and put a dot where I want to drag my wing out to. Alright, now I'm going to get the other side. Alright, there's the wings. Now let's do an eyelash primer. I found my lash curler. I'm glad I didn't buy a new one yesterday when I was out for my trip getting away from the banging. Now for the lash primer. This is the Tarte. I kind of like it because it's a drier formula. There we go. Now I'm going to use the Pat McGrath mascara. I'm going up and down on top, hitting the top and the bottom of the tips of these lashes. I want the lashes to show. I never did find my lash comb. It might have accidentally fallen in the trash can and gotten thrown away. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, there we go. I'm going to divide those lashes out. I'm going to pull out my Tom Ford brow perfecting pencil. Draw these brows in the front that are missing. There we go. I'm combing it through from the last 2/3. I'm leaving the front not blended. All right, let's do some brow setter. Somebody stole my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, so I'm using the Sigma that probably has some soap in it. I was mixing the clear brow gel with soap there for about a month. So we're watching a new TV series. It's called Lock Nest. It's pretty good. I'm going to highlight my brow bone. And the tear duct. I'm going to take a Q-tip and get the little places where I bumped. I bumped a lot of times. Okay, let's do foundation. Sticking with the Pat McGrath theme, I'm going to go ahead and use the Pat McGrath primer. I'm putting it on with the Wayne Goss foundation brush. It may be the 01. Yeah. Alright, that's the primer. It's called Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Primer. Then I'm going to use the foundation. And it is Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation Fondant. And I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Complexion brush. This brush has really grown on me. I used to talk bad about it all the time. Because when I first got it, it was a shedder. Must be one of those things you just have to break in. I'm going to take my McGrath Labs pencil and get my tight line. It's, what is it called? You want to talk about something that doesn't move. Extreme Black. There. It's really nice, isn't it? I wonder where my lip pencil is. I will use her lip pencil also. Okay, in the waterline, let's use the Sigma, I think it's called Final Touch, Polished. Polished is the name of this one. And I'm going to go back in with the fuchsia color from the palette. So I found the McGrath lip pencil, or I have the bag where it's located. Let me go through my lip pencils. I have a few. Found it. So this is the Suburbia. Alright, and let's do a McGrath lip. I'm going to use the Lady Stardust. There we go. It's pretty container, right? Alright, let's do a highlight. I'm thinking. I'm going to use the Laura Geller Peach again. And I'm going to use my fan brush to apply. I'm going to run it down my nose. Like that. And put it on my cheekbones. Like that. Cupid's bow. I'm going to go back with that melon color and put it in the center of my eye, like that. And I need to use my concealer I'm gonna go easy with it so I don't cover up the work I've already done. I'm gonna use the P86 from Sigma. My Hourglass Vanish concealer brush is still in my kit. I would recommend doing one eye at a time with this Vanish concealer. It sets up quick. All right. Now I'm going to take the buffing brush and the Hourglass powder and buff it in the center of my face. And I did not use any bronzer today. So there's my look. That is the Pat McGrath Rose Decadence palette. I really enjoyed making this look for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to the conversation in the comments and seeing you again tomorrow night.